Hey guys, so I decided to do a review on the statue that I picked up today at the White Plains Sports Card Show. I picked up a Heartland New Classics Joe DiMaggio statue in his batting stance in his classic Yankees pinstripe jersey, uniform rather. So let's take a look at the box. The box on the top does say it's a special commemoration. There's an old school picture. There's a picture of an old school baseball game going on. You can tell with the pillbox hats and the long stockings and the bag instead of the base on the front. And I guess is a more modern picture in the diamond below. It does tell you what you're getting inside the box. Um, on the side of the package is a little write up. Heartland brand is synonymous with the most memorable of figurine commemorations, with a collection of player statues that include Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Stan Musial, Yogi Berra, Warren Spahn, Ozzie Smith, and many other revered Major League Baseball heroes, or revered rather, I'm sorry. It is the only thing that Heartland It is only fitting that Heartland be the company to go back in time to capture the remarkable Joe DiMaggio. Heartland had just begun its journey into replicating Major League Baseball stars of the day when Joe was nearing retirement. But some 53 years later, Heartland once again has distinguished itself by being chosen to create two inaugural hand-painted statues of the great Joe DiMaggio. I have both of them. Today I am reviewing the batting one, and I'll review the one if I'm running the bases at a later date. The edition is strictly limited to 2,500 statues. Sculptor is Palmer Murphy from New York City, nicknamed the Yankee Clipper, coined by Yankees announcer Arch McDonald for Joe's gracefulness. I don't know much about Arch McDonald. I'm sure he was probably a radio announcer back in the 30s or 40s. I'll have to look him up. The back, you see a picture of the statue you're getting. A little write up on Joe DiMaggio here. I'm not really going to read it. I don't think I did a great job of the last read I just did. The other side of the box has DiMaggio stats. And the top of the box, if I can get it, has a, a facsimile of Joe DiMaggio's autograph, and the Yankee old school NY, interlocking NY, and the New York Yankees right there. So, okay, just give me a few minutes and I'm going to open the box up and we'll look at the statue. Be right back. Hey guys, so here's a look at the statue. You could just take a look at it. I think this thing looks fantastic. I love the classic DiMaggio batting stance, the classic baggy pants that they wore back in his day. The pinstripes looks phenomenal. The base is beautiful. I love the classy mahogany look of the base. So let's take a closer look at the statue. DiMaggio's face looks a little bit weird, but that's okay. It kind of has the DiMaggio look about him. Um, does look, it's weird. It looks like him, but the face looks a little off. But it does look like him. He's batting in his famous batting stance. He's wearing the Yankee pinstripes. You can take a look underneath. You can see a little bit of the pinstripe there, the NY rather, interlocking right there. He's got the baggy sleeves. He's wearing the long blue undershirt underneath it, so it's probably a fall day, maybe even the World Series he's playing in. He's got his stirrups and his black shoes. The base is got like a cherry wood thing going here. It's a Joe DiMaggio, the Yankee Clipper, on a gold plate. Let's take a look at the back of the statue. Let's give it a slow turn. The one thing here, and it's same thing here, he has a dark hole there where his nose is. It's the same thing as the other statue that I have of him rather. And the back of the statue, you got his famous number 5 in the back of the uniform. And the statue doesn't come off. It's in there pretty good, which is great. You don't have to worry about the figure coming off of the statue. The bottom just says Heartland MLBP 2004, which is I guess where what the statue was made, when the statue was made, and you have the little things in the side and the corners to keep the statue from moving on whatever surface you put them in. Love the statue. Got a great deal on this at the card show today. so it wasn't very expensive at all. Um, and really, that's pretty much it. That's the review. I like the statue. I don't really find any flaws with it. Paint apps on the statue are great, with the exception of maybe his face, but that doesn't bother me too much because that's again, like I said, in some weird way, it still looks like DiMaggio. The bat is a screw up, is does screw in, so when you open up the box, it's not in his hand, so you have to screw that in and be very careful with it because the screw can get dislodged. So just be careful with it. But again, I love the statue. It's going to look great when I'm able to display it in my Yankee. I guess case whenever I'm able to display it. Hopefully that'll be sometime soon, and I will absolutely do a video on the case so everyone can see what's inside of it. So, guys, again, thank you for watching the video. Please comment, subscribe, leave click that like button if you like the video. Leave all comments below, and remember, if I'm sorry, remember collecting's a life, so learn to live it.